Now, our next guest is the most talked about man in news, and no, it's not Donald Trump. Mark Humphries is the host of the 657 News that's recently launched across Australia. It's a satirical take on the week's breaking stories, and it ends 6 p.m. bulletin every Friday night.
Donald Trump arrived at the convention wearing an oversized bandage on his ear, leading to dozens of supporters then wearing their own ear bandages. But remember, they wouldn't wear a mask during COVID because that would have looked ridiculous. And just like Trump supporters, the bandages are available in a range of different shades of white.
Mark's number one job is to cut through the spin and give us a bit of a nudge to think about the new kind of issues of the week a bit differently.
Now, the man of the moment joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning. What a thrill to be here. And I'm sitting so far away from you because you just ate cheese and garlic. So
yes, that's right.
It's no judgment of your personality.
Can we just clarify who let you in the building?
That's a great question. I'm as shocked as you are. Actually, when I first arrived here, I went to the wardrobe and I saw Matt. I saw your wardrobe, your wardrobe, and
yes.
Matt Carmichael's and Matt Doran's, and I thought, do they hire people who aren't called? But then I saw Mark Beretta, and I thought, okay, I think I'll be all right.
A couple of marks around as well. A few weeks into the job, what are you loving most about it?
I'm loving the proximity of this studio to the Home and Away set. Like, I keep hoping someone's going to knock on my door and say, do you want to be one of the River Boys? And also just the size of this studio, because I was at the ABC, which taxpayers will be pleased to know is shot in a shoebox. But this is an aircraft carrier, so I'm loving that.
How on earth do you work out which stories to cover every week?
It's quite easy. I just Google what has Barnaby Joyce done this week, and then I go with that. But it's just, yes, you're just looking for that magic story that's just got a bit of spark that you feel can sort of, it starts percolating ideas. Yeah.
Do you ever hear back from the people that you satirise?
Well, yes. I mean, generally not so much. Sometimes it's better being on TV than in person, because I hosted the Midwinter Ball in Canberra a couple of times, which is where all the politicians and press gallery turn up. And you have to introduce the Prime Minister and Peter Dutton. And anyway, there was a certain MP who I won't name, but they know who they are, who just didn't take... they weren't keen on my ribbing, which I thought was quite gentle. And everyone at their table said, just stand up and just take a bow, just kind of own it. But they did stand up and they left.
Oh, so, stop it. Yeah, did they really?
Yeah, so very thin-skinned, and I won't name that person. But then I also had to introduce Peter Dutton. Yeah. And he somehow misread my cue and started walking up. We've got a photo of this. Started walking up about a minute before I'd finished my jokes about him. So I had to deliver a minute of jokes about Peter Dutton with Peter Dutton standing over me. So if I can survive that, I think I can survive anything.
Did he take it all right, though?
He was a good sport.
Yeah,
he was a good sport.
That's all that matters. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and we hear you picking up a few new fans around the world.
Well, I mean, yes, I'm going to sound like an old man when I say this, but I'm blowing up on TikTok. Yes, I think we're just about to hit 1 million views with the most recent segment, because I think there's a lot of Americans out there who are not fond of Donald Trump, and so that segment's doing all right.
Oh,
You're back on tonight, so give us the inside scoop. Who should be nervous tonight?
Well, if Prince Charles is watching, oh my gosh, he's going to be, because I think he's just about to receive a £45 million pay increase. So yes, he'll be quivering in his boots at 6:57 p.m. tonight on 7.
And also being called a prince too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, he's the king. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've blown it.
He's going to be after you now.
Oh, I've really blown it now.
Now you're blowing up.
Oh no. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the fact check.
Yeah.
Can I run all my scripts by you?
Yeah, exactly. We're on floor 5.
I'm not a real journalist, clearly.
No, don't worry, no one is.
Thanks for coming in, Mark. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.